Good morning. You are watching Weather AM. I'm meteorologist Chris Murphy. It is Tuesday, September the 10th. September. What can it bring? Well, it can bring flurries like it did earlier in Mattawa and this morning around the Prince George area of BC. We're getting reports of snow. And then we go to Vancouver where, now it's back on the 4th. Look at that beautiful condition down by the harbor. The marina looking good, and you had lots and lots of sunshine. So, yeah, there's going to be a little battle between fall and summer in this segment here. First of all, today we're noticing the cool down in portions of Alberta and Saskatchewan. So those very warm temperatures from yesterday are not there. But still very hot in southern Manitoba. Temperatures very close to seasonal values in Ontario, Quebec, and most of Atlantic Canada as well. And we'll talk about some thunderstorms. But first, we're going to go right up to the jet stream level because that helps steer the storms. It separates the cool air from the warmer air. And when we take a look at what we've got a trough in the east as indicated by the blue. And you're going to be getting some thunderstorms in Nova Scotia today. And the blue in the west, well, we mentioned some of that snow around Prince George, and we got some rain showers and cooler air coming to Western Canada. So as we go forward to Thursday to Friday, that's a storm system there redeveloping east of the Rockies and move up from Montana. So that's going to bring some pretty good rain into southern areas of Alberta. Contrast that with the brown here. That's the ridge of high pressure that'll be holding through the rest of this week, through the weekend, and likely into next week as well for portions of southern Ontario and Quebec, bringing an extended period of dry, sunny weather. So let's go back to where the trough of the jet stream will be, and this at the aloft, supported by a storm system at the surface, will bring likely more than 50 millimeters of rain locally in parts of southern Alberta and near the Saskatchewan border. And by the way, this storm system will be moving its way northward, so that should provide some needed rain in northern Saskatchewan, help clear out some of the poor air quality advisories, and even to the Northwest Territories as well. Now, Ottawa, by way of comparison, look at these temperatures in the mid to upper 20s, humidex values in the 30s, going to be very similar in Toronto and Montreal and over towards Quebec City. So you are clearly under the ridge of high pressure. Now, there could be a fly in the ointment in all of this, and we'll talk about tropical storm Francine likely become a hurricane. But just want to go back to the prairies. So Edmonton and Calgary on the cool side of the trough, the low pressure system. Winnipeg, you're still going to be hanging around that 30-degree range for a few more days. Just a bit of a blip on Wednesday, so you're certainly on the warmer side. Okay, now let's talk about what's going on with this. This is Tropical Storm Francine. Likely going to make landfall, becoming a hurricane today, making landfall in Louisiana. Perhaps it's a Category 2 storm late Wednesday. So storm surge, heavy rain, damaging winds. And then we watch the moisture from that start to surge its way northwards. Now that area of high pressure, that should protect you in southern Ontario and Quebec from any rain. Maybe some cloud, but that's about it. And humid weather. So that's going to steer some of that remnant moisture over towards, say, Manitoba and northwestern Ontario. For today, though, thunderstorms been booming up from Northwest Territories into Nunavut, southern areas of Manitoba, and also into Nova Scotia, likely perhaps around the dinner hour in Halifax, later this evening or in Sydney. Locally heavy rains and possibly some gusty winds.